When Anakin Skywalker returned to the light side of the Force, destroying the Sith and fulfilling his destiny of bringing balance, Darth Vader was destroyed. Anakin was able to speak to his son Luke one last time, sharing a moment before he died and became one with the Force. Anakin's Force Ghost then appeared alongside Obi-Wan and Yoda on Endor in a beautiful ending to the Skywalker saga. Now, finally, Anakin's thoughts during the entire ending of Return of the Jedi are revealed in canon, thanks to the book Return of the Jedi from a certain point of view. This book also reveals that Obi-Wan and Anakin witnessed Luke burning Darth Vader's armor on a funeral pyre. As Anakin sank into the void of the Force, he felt the bright flame that was always inside of him, burning again and finally free. He was within an endless landscape of nothingness, fighting against the currents of the Force itself. He saw glimpses of the past, and suddenly he heard the voice of his old master calling out to him. It was Obi-Wan, somehow communicating across time and space. Anakin apologized for all of the terrible things he had done, the wrong choices that he had made. Yet Obi-Wan was quick to remind him that he had been corrupted by the dark side, and that Anakin did not bear the guilt of the galaxy, only his own choices. Obi-Wan told him that he had one final challenge for him, and Anakin listened. A sudden light broke the infinite darkness, and Anakin saw a dense forest where silhouettes blended into the night. There were many flickers of light across the landscape, yet one burned brighter than the others. Anakin recognized the shape burning on the pyre, and the lone man that stood in front of it, and realized that somehow Luke had stared directly into the pain and rage of Darth Vader, yet he managed to see past it all. Now Luke stood alone, offering compassion to his fallen father. As the two of them watched, Obi-Wan commented that Anakin had chosen Luke over everything. Anakin chose empathy over power, to bring about a future for the galaxy, to break the rule of the Sith, to bring balance. Anakin watched, the heat of the flames consuming the technology that had kept his broken body alive for so many years. Luke watched too, and Anakin wondered what his son must be thinking of him, of the legacy burning before his eyes. Obi-Wan told Anakin that Luke was a leader, both the present and the future incarnate. And thus, Anakin faced his final lesson, letting go of his desire for control and letting his children handle it. For so long, Anakin had been the one who needed to find a way, but he no longer needed to do that. As Luke joined his friends in the village celebration, Anakin saw Leia, a brave, bold woman, a perfect mixture of he and Padme. Luke and Leia had found the way. They trusted each other, a bond so clear that it made complete sense that they had managed to defeat the Emperor and the second Death Star. Anakin watched as his children embraced each other, and as he did, he understood the message that was stated so many times by so many people. Obi-Wan, Yoda, Ahsoka, his mother, and Padme, they all urged him in their own ways. It was, in the end, the only thing that Anakin ever needed to do. As he and Obi-Wan watched, they saw Luke staring back at them. Anakin locked eyes with his son, an acknowledgement that things were different now. Things were better. Anakin saw Leia again, with that same look in her eyes that Padme always held. Then, brother and sister walked away, leaving Anakin with his thoughts. A strange and unfamiliar comfort at the very nature of acceptance of all things. Anakin asked Obi-Wan if Luke had been able to see them, to which his old master simply nodded. Anakin felt his heart roar again as it always had, a call to do more, but he tempered it with his newfound resolve. Luke and Leia would outlive and outgrow the legacy of their parents, and Anakin knew this, simply stating that he had faith in them. And those words caused him to feel as though he had unlocked the universe itself, and the forest began to fade from his view as the feel of his corporeal body dissolved into the Force. Anakin was left with a single realization, and he chose the only thing he ever needed. It just took one final nudge from Obi-Wan to get there. Finally, Anakin Skywalker let go. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and may the Force be with you.